We are back at that appointed time. Religion. Here's what I'm going to say. If you have to be trained in how to do something without following inner guidance, there's something wrong with that. I was trained by my ancestors. I was not trained by someone. I did not watch a video of how to do a lot of the things that I do, but I went by intuition and what my higher self was telling me to do and how to do it. And I would find myself seeing other people doing exactly what I'm doing and have a name for it. This thing they call religion. Some of these are true facts and some of them are fabricated, mostly fabricated. If you have to follow a ritual that someone else is showing you how to do, it's a form of witchcraft. But though speaking is also witchcraft, you don't necessarily have to have herbs and harvests and um, candles and all these different things, oils, and you don't need really all those things to create a ritual, but just speaking is mystic. Speaking is a mystic art. But when it comes to the Holy Spirit, it was and is a mystic art when it speaks. It is a form of magic. Magic been around since the beginning, since the beginning of its creation, because it spoke things in existence. There are the reason why I speak about the originals is because you have something within your blood that cannot be duplicated. And these beings that fell to, well, that came from the heavens, that so many people follow religiously. that these beings pretty much was not truthful from the beginning. You cannot build a foundation on a lie. Whether these people were doing it because of their planet, or whether they were doing it because to gain something from it. A lie is a lie. They call themselves gods, Elohim, but they are not gods. They are extraterrestrial beings who masquerade as gods. These beings are not gods. They are the God of what they have created. That is the only thing that they're the God of, is what they have created. These beings build things on a faulty foundation because the first thing they did when they come to this planet is lie and say that they're gods and they are the God. You can't build a foundation on lies. This is a faulty foundation. So if you knowingly know that you are not the creator of all things, and you have others that are willing to follow and go exactly what you say, Ninma, Ningasida, Inki, Enlil, you willingly follow this being that tells you that we're going to go to this place and masquerade as gods. There is no turning back from saying these words. You have said that you were the creator of all things, of all of the heavens, of all beings. This, in fact, is a lie. You cannot build a foundation on a lie. And many of you follow these beings. By right, you have that right to follow them. But those that are of the original, those that the words have been spoken within their veins, that carry that special spark that these Anunnaki cannot reduplicate. Hence the reason why people go to these blood banks and they go to these places where they give away bone marrow and give away their I can't think of the name of it, but it's plaques, or I can't remember what it is, but it's something that the people give away. Plasma. You are giving away an ancient DNA. And you have no idea who you're giving this plasma to. These are spoken These are spoken by the words of the Holy Spirit. This is what is spoken in the very beginning, but you are giving that away. You're giving away something that is trillions of light years older than the Anunnaki. These beings want to recreate what the Holy Spirit has created, but they can't seem to duplicate it. So instead, they set up these banks to receive blood, bone marrow, and whatever else they can get. Those that are original, they do not have the worship gene within them. The Holy Spirit do not need your worship. It only needs your acknowledgement. That is it. You give your gratitude, and this is enough for the Holy Spirit. The original ones do not have a worship gene. All of these religions, they are constructs of these fallen ones because they are to worship, not to give gratitude. Not to give the acknowledgement that it's supposed to have or receive. Sure, these beings orchestrated themselves as gods, but they're in fact truly not. How do you follow someone that start things out on a faulty foundation? How do you willingly say that, oh, I follow Lord Inky, when their plan was originally to come and mislead? But then, when the world was being destroyed by water, they start to feel bad for their offspring and those that are on the earth. Except for Enlil. But Ningasita and Inky felt bad. But here's the thing. You still started out on a lie and faulty foundation. These things are deception. This is why their planet crumbled, because it was built on faulty foundation. Everywhere they go, things tend to fall apart and come undone because of lies and faulty foundation, and because of their lack of respect for the creator of all things, the Holy Spirit. I follow no religion. I follow the Holy Spirit. I go within, not without, or shall I say, on the outside of myself. This is how I was taught by my higher self and not by some outside source. The answers you seek are inside, not outside. For some of you that seem to be, how you say, tapped in, well, as you're tapped in about the one, me, and see if I speak truth or I speak lies. I'll give you an example. The man that came in flailing his arms around saying he sees a 2 feet cat. He says that the cat keeps swiping at his privates. Well, your arms hang about your sexual organ area. Just so happened this man had a mason ring on his finger. This cat that he sees is a lion. So why would the lion be swiping at his privates? It's obviously swiping at something that should not be, which means it is a faulty foundation, this so-called occult group called the Masons, just the same as the Vatican, just the same as the Knight Templar. These are all faulty religions. There is a reptile around every corner, a slithering snake. A snake you cannot trust. A snake is not meant to be trusted. Hence the word, that's why they call it a snake, because it slithers. It does things in secret. It tells lies, whispers lies. Nothing about a snake is upright because it doesn't walk upright. It has no legs. And there are those that do have legs, but they have lost their wings. So therefore they cannot move fast. So therefore they're crawling instead of moving like the wind. I used to have respect for someone but this being told a lie. This being takes lives. He lies. Said he will give them 2 weeks. And done unspeakable things within 2 days. This is not someone you should follow because it's built on a faulty foundation. Every continent on this earth is found by blood. Lies and deceit, faulty foundation. I'm going to end this here. I would say, love each other like you love yourself. Learn to forgive and let live and let go. For this is for your salvation. The one out.